Welcome back, dudes. This here is B Junior again, getting back into the podcast and the final review segment of the podcast number 2, the sequel. Today we're going to do some reviewage on a Blu-ray double feature of Ernest Goes to Camp and Ernest Goes to Jail. This has been sent to me for review by the wonderful folks at Mill Creek Entertainment, who's putting these Ernest movies out on DVD and Blu-ray recently. And I took in a viewing of these, and it was like it was a nostalgic return to my childhood, because I remember seeing these movies, a good few of these, at least the first 3 Ernest movies. They were big in the late 80s, and I remember going to see these at the local movie theaters, and they were just good, fun movies. I mean, you just couldn't take them seriously by far. Just good-hearted comedies. A lot of these first ones were put out by Touchstone Pictures, which is a division of Walt Disney, and usually pretty good PG comedy fare. I mean, good for all ages kind of. You have to like Ernest. I mean, Ernest stemming from all the comedy shorts and commercials that he made prior, and kind of vamped this character out into a full-fledged movie set. So Jim Varney, may rest in peace, gave us a lot of comedy over the years, and he was most notably noticed in a crowd as Ernest. I mean, the fellow who means well in every situation, but always getting in all kinds of hijinks and trouble and whatnot. And it was good to go back and revisit these movies. As I said before, I took in a viewing the other day, and what I want to do right now is kind of go over the Blu-ray presentation of them, tell you about the PQ and the SQ, tell you what I thought about them. This is as I said before, a double feature. There's 2 movies on one Blu-ray disc, and they do pretty good as far as the menu setup on there. Everything is user friendly. There's no problems with that. I gotta say, initially, the picture quality trophy goes to Ernest Goes to Camp, and I didn't remember this movie, but Ernest Goes to Camp was shot in scope, or super widescreen, whatever you want to call it, 2:3:5 to 1 ratio, the big ultra slim widescreen. Really beautiful transfer on this. For a bare bones double feature, I don't think there's anything but a trailer on these. I'm not even sure if it has a trailer. I don't remember seeing it on there, to be honest. So it's just the movies on one disc. You can select from the main menu to go to either one of them, and has chapter stops as well, or chapter selection. Ernest Goes to Camp has great picture quality for a budget priced 2 double feature movie on Blu-ray. I don't think you can go wrong with this one, guys. Ernest Goes to Camp, his breakout movie. I believe it was the first one that was put out in the Ernest catalog. Great story about Ernest being the maintenance man who longs to be a camp counselor there at kind of your stereotypical camp, based on Native American background and stuff like that. And he gets stuck looking after the hard luck boys that come from the detention or the juvenile hall. And it's about all their hijinks over the summer, competing with the more upper crust children and stuff like that. And they have to all band together to stop John Vernon. John Vernon shows up in a late role in this movie. He's a land developer that's going to develop the camp, and they all have to band together to stop him. And I don't know, it's just one of those great little movies from the 80s. I always enjoyed it. The picture quality the sound quality on it as well is just, it's got a English 2.0 HD transfer on the sound. I couldn't ask for a better presentation in it. I mean, I only wish there was some special features on there as far as behind the scenes, but I'm okay with that because you get 2 features. Moving on into Ernest Goes to Jail. Ernest Goes to Jail is in a 16:9 or 1:8:5 to 1 ratio, not the super widescreen scope. It is a little step down in picture quality and sound quality, but still kind of a great experience, a good companion piece to have with Ernest Goes to Camp, I thought. It gets the job done. It's a step up from any type of DVD I've ever seen of Ernest movies, and it's nice to have them all nice and neat in one package. It's not going to take up a whole lot of space on your shelf. Ernest Goes to Jail, it is what it says. It's the title. It lives up to its title. There's some role reversal involved in a court case, and Ernest ends up in jail, and it's about him trying to get out of jail, and all the kind of hijinks as you would expect out of an Ernest movie ensue at that point because of the court mix-up. So You know, guys, he played. What I like about Ernest Goes to Jail is you can't take it seriously, just like with Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest plays the old lady role in the movie too, and in disguise, and you know things like that really kind of stick out in that one. English 2.0 Dolby Digital sound in that one. It's clean. It gets the job done. I say, guys, you get over 4 hours of entertainment here in two movies, so I say pick it up, guys. These aren't going to break your bank too bad. The Blu-ray transfers are great. Just not a whole lot in the realm of special features, but you don't really need special features when it comes to an Ernest movie, in my opinion. So, guys, if you're an Ernest fanatic, or if you like the comedy of Jim Varney, these are going to be all. These are coming out right now as we speak, and they're going to be all on the local shelves of all your local Wally Marts and Kmarts and stuff like that. So get out there and pick them up. Mill Creek Entertainment is putting these out, and they're doing a pretty good job so far. I'm a big fan of double features and triple features because you get maximum quality entertainment without taking up a whole lot of room on your shelf. That has been your Blu-ray rundown on Ernest Goes to Camp, Ernest Goes to Jail. I say pick them up, guys. You won't be sorry.